Welcome to News9 Live. The ongoing unrest in Manipur has implications for Kerala's political landscape. The violence in Manipur has posed a challenge to the Christian outreach program of the Kerala unit of the BJP, prompting the left and the UDF to seize the opportunity and mend their relations with the Christian communities in the state. The outbreak in the violence in Manipur on May 3rd, coinciding with the BJP's extensive Christian outreach efforts, hindered the progress of these initiatives. Capitalizing on this situation, both the UDF and LDF, particularly factions of the Kerala Congress, have organized various protest programs to support the concerned Christian communities and express solidarity with them in the light of the developments in the state of Manipur. While the Congress gained an early advantage by sending MPs Hibi Iden and Dian Kurikosa to visit the riot-affected areas in the Manipur, the LDF has started holding demonstrations at the district and assembly constituency level since Tuesday. These protests aim to draw attention of the delayed resolution of issues in Manipur and show solidarity with the affected people. For more on this, I will be joined by Father Aphilash T. Isaac, who is from the Indian Orthodox Church. And Father, Isaac was a member of the religious delegation which visited Manipur. I'll also be joined by Lieutenant Commodore Gokul Chandran, who is a political analyst, and George Kalaiwali, who is a senior journalist. Now, let me first go to Father Aphilash T. Isaac. Father, I just wanted to understand, you have been a part of the religious delegation which went to the state of Manipur. What is the condition right now in the Manipur? And how do you see the situation improving in the coming time?
Hello, members. I hope all are keeping well. I just want to say only one thing about Manipur, that I personally belong to one more group called Bharatiya Sarva Dharma Sansad. That means the Indian Parliament of all religions. Our national convener is Sushil Goswami Maharaj, and we got an opportunity to go and visit the Manipur state, but only in one condition, that we were allowed to meet only the Manipur governor. And we went there and we talked about the issues of the Manipur. So the complete story was entirely different. At first, I thought, in my personal view, that it's between the Christians and the Hindus, but it's not like that. It's just between the Gotras, the community of the Kuki community and the Methi community, where it started with the issue of the quota reservation. But now later on, as the words from the governor, we heard that she said that it's not only those issues, but an unknown force or an unknown power is in the domain now, and the people are now in a great tense. Every day, thousands of homes are getting destroyed, the temples, the churches, the religious places. In the night, 2:30 or 3:30, an unknown group used to enter the villages with great set of arms and ammunition, which nobody ever can think about that one. And immediately they started to destroy each and everything. And the government military force, or you can say the police force, is nowhere there. They can't handle all that very great devastation force. So as the days since May 3rd till now, it's completely crumpled situation right now. Completely, it's just like a graveyard. You can say a graveyard. The Manipur, the beautiful place of the tribals, and now it's had to change to a very situational graveyard. And now they are requesting, the Manipur governor said that now they have raised their hands for help to the central government. And they are requesting that they should give the full power to the army people, so that they can curb the situation. They can disarm the ammunitions and everything from which all groups who are doing a lot of laws and destroying the place in such a way. And the media, when they're showing it in such a way that we feel that it's not from an unknown source, it's within our own country, or or sometimes it feels that why this is happening like that. And the governor also said that many times they have requested the central government to give some orders. Only the central government can do anything like some everything is the Imphal area where we went is quite a peaceful. Peaceful means nothing has been done so far there, but it's in the border areas, forest areas, and everything is complete. The tribal, the Kuki community has been separated, the Methi community has been separated, but they need peace. So when we went there as a religious delegation, the uh, peace delegation, we were actually expecting some religious leaders to come and meet us. But we were quite surprised that not even a single person was available there, either from the Tuki community or the Methi community. They are not interested to meet anybody. And not even a religious leader was there from the Hindu community or from the Christian community. Nobody were there. They were
Father, if I may ask you, how deep was the divide you felt? I mean, how deep is the divide? Because we at News9 Live have been covering violence in Manipur for almost 2 months now.
yes,
From
yes.
3rd of May onwards. How deep is the divide? Because we have been talking on the guests who come on and people who are down who there at the spot. They talk of a massive divide. How deep is the divide you feel between the two communities?
Divide is in such a way, brother, that we can't even, we are not interested to speak about that because now it's the case of Manipur. The adjoining places you and me are quite familiar. Nagaland is there, and many other our northeastern states are there. Okay, so this fire, if it's not stopped right now, because the cookies, I'm one thing I want to say, the ladies, but both the communities are divided in such a way that the Kuki community is not allowed to enter the area of where our Methi brothers and sisters are staying there. In the same vice versa, the Methi community is not allowing the Kuki
Okay.
community to go past through their area. And even the governor even said that even uh, the shopkeepers, when the essential products used to come to reach the people. Sometimes, if they pass through the Kuki community or the Methi community, they won't allow to go to pass through the Kuki community. And while if it's passing through the area of Kuki community, they won't allow that van or that truck to
Okay.
pass through the Methi community. Such a divide is there, such anger, like India, Pakistan, you can say, in such a way. Yeah, and if it's not stopped right now, very truly we can say that this the fire will spread to the nearby northeastern states where people are in great fear, and they're very totally turmoil. Just imagine the basic civic amenities has been stopped. There's no network, there's no facility of anything, because in Delhi I have seen many refugees are there in Greater Noida, in Dwarka area, and in many parts of India. They started their journey from May 5th or 6th like that, and still they're wearing the same dress. Same dress. They are not providing any
Okay.
single dress. Job is not there.
Okay.
Totally devastated.
Okay, Father, I'll come to you first. Lieutenant Commander Gokul, I'll come to you, but first I'll go to George. George, I mean, it's a bit surprising given the fact that what is happening in this remote Manipur is finding a political echo in the state of Kerala. How do you see that?
Brajesh, definitely, as you said, Kerala is, there are plenty of Christian communities are there and Christians are attacked. They think that the Christian genocide is happening in Manipur, and the central government and the Manipur government are directly responsible. Because, this is almost 2 months. The violence started on May 3rd, and even after 60 days, the Prime Minister's silence itself makes some doubts among the ordinary people. Because the Prime Minister comments on so many other attacks in other countries. But why hundreds of people have died already? Even in the government official account, it's more than 120. And people are saying that there are 300, 400 people are already died, burned. Hundreds of churches and hundreds of houses are burned and destroyed, completely destroyed. Even after all this, and the central government, the union government has taken over the law and order situation by Article 355. and the complete responsibility lies on the Union Home Minister and Union Defense Minister, because the army is under the Defense Ministry. And the army is there. Still, nobody, even the cabinet, even the central minister's home has been burned, completely burned. But nobody was attacked. The army or the 21 commandos, the 21 guards which were guarding that minister's house, nobody even made one shot. That means suspicions. Why the government is not acting? Why the army is not acting? Even after 60 days, the violence continues. Nobody is reacting. And the Prime Minister keeps a silence. The Home Minister went there. He tried his best. But we all know that this is not a issue of Hindu-Christian. Because the Meiteis are not exactly Hindus. They are Christians also. And the Meitei and Kuki communities are... why the Meiteis, even if the attack is on Kukis, why the Meitei churches are attacked? Nobody has an answer. Why the Meitei institutions, Meitei homes are attacked? By the Meiteis himself in Impal. As you know, the hills are occupied by the tribals, and the valley, the Imphal Valley mainly is supported by or lived by Meiteis. And the government is controlled by the Meitei, including the Chief Minister. And Chief Minister's role is completely suspicious. And if any other government was, I don't know how can he continue in that. He should have been dismissed as early as possible.
Yeah, I mean, there are many, George, who echo your sentiment. I'll go to Lieutenant Commander Gokul Chandran, who's a political analyst. Sir, do you see that the effort which has been put by the BJP, we saw Prakash Javadekar there, we saw several other senior leaders, who were camping there and trying to make an outreach to the Christian community. Do you see the entire outreach being dented severely by what is happening in far-flung Manipur state?
Yeah, good evening, Brijesh, George and Father. See, the point here is when this hundreds of churches were attacked and the Christian community was attacked completely in Manipur, the silence by the BJP and the BJP-led government has led to a suspicion that the attack on Christianity, the Christian churches and their homes are being silently watched by the central government. Because for the first 30 days or so, there was no concrete action taken by the central government. They let it burn. They thought that it appeared that the central government has decided, let it burn and douse on its own. That was the decision that was being taken by the central government. No effort was taken. So obviously, people will think that, okay, BJP is silently watching, Christians are being attacked, the churches are being attacked. So the Christian majority states, something like Kerala or Tamil Nadu, where Christians are prominently residing. So in these places, the Christians themselves, the Christian churches and others have started protesting because they are protesting against the BJP government, which has failed to protect the churches and its people in a state which is burning, and central government has taken no action. This is the basic problem why the Christian churches, the fathers and many Christian groups are protesting against the central government. In addition to that, the political parties in Kerala, as the topic goes, the LDF and UDF. See, the LDF and UDF has always supported the cause of Christians and Christianity in Kerala over the years, right from independence, if you see, both these friends have supported the Christian community in various ways. So to protect the interest of the Christians and Christian community, both LDF and UDF has decided to give a voice to these people against the BJP government. See, other day, if you remember, Vijay, we were talking about this BJP's outreach program in Kerala, and I definitely say, as long as the BJP doesn't shed its communal colors, this is not going to succeed. See, here in Kerala, you will do an outreach program, and in other states, you attack Christians and Christian churches, and how the Christians in Kerala are going to believe the BJP or trust in BJP, and UDF and LDF are doing the right thing. This needs to be exposed. what BJP is doing, why BJP is doing this outrage is just for votes, and after you give them votes, they are going to burn you, burn your houses, like what is happening in Manipur. The Kerala is also going to turn into other Manipur. In Kerala itself, we have a very classic example of the Malabar region where the plantation workers from Kottayam and all of, they have settled and they are in majority in a place.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. George and Father must be knowing that. See, tomorrow the BJP, once they get a hold of Kerala, they will start the same issue. They will say, see, they have come from Kottayam and they are residing here. How they can settle here? They should be thrown out of this place because they are staying there for more than 50 years. But again, BJP will play it straight and say these people are not supposed to stay here.
Yes. Lieutenant Commander, I'll come to you. I'll go to George and then I'll go to Father for last comment as we are running out of time. George, in a nutshell, can you, how big a gain the Congress party seems to be making out of this Manipur situation in the state of Kerala?
First of all, I fully agree with what Commander Gogul said and Father Isaac said. Regarding the politics in Kerala, the BJP's outreach won't work at all. Already the Christians felt the heat that, BJP is playing a game only for votes.
No, what about Congress? What about Congress? Is it going to give them a fillip?
Regarding Congress's main vote bank, the usual Christians in a majority usually voted for the UDF and Congress earlier. But the last elections we saw a turn that majority of the minorities, Muslims and Christians voted for left. That created a big issue for in the UDF and LDF. That now they are trying their best. Both UDF and LDF are trying their best to carry along with the carry Christians and Muslims along with them. Now Manipur is an issue which directly is affecting every Christian Indian.
George, I'll love to hear you more, but we are running out of time. I'll give one last comment to Father Isaac. Father, I mean, in a very brief response, what is the way forward as you see that this situation unfolds in the state of Manipur? Please be a bit brief because we're running out of time.
The only thing is that we need to have a quick action from the central government. Number one. Number two, every part of this country is a part of this country only. And there should not be any alienation of any community, because if at all any party wants to survive, they have to keep all the communities in peace and harmony. That's the thing.
Okay. Thank you so much, Father Afilash T. Isaac, Lieutenant Commander Gokul Chandran, and George, for sharing your thoughts on this subject. Who would have thought that what is happening in the northeastern state of Manipur will have a massive impact in the state of Kerala, where the BJP is trying to reach out to the Christian community. Thank you for watching this show, and for other news and updates, keep watching News9 Live.
Europe's deadliest war since 1945.
बाहर सायरन्स बजने लग गए थे.
Citizens homeless in their own country.
वो लिटरली हमको धक्का मार के बाहर फेंक रहे थे कि तुम लोग अलाउड नहीं हो.
22,500 Indian students in the line of fire.
डर हर सेकंड बना रहता था. नॉर्मली एक इंसान अगर उठता है तो अलार्म से उठता है. हमारा अलार्म तो था ही बॉम्ब.
India steps in with an air bridge.
After the military operations began on the 24th of February, there was a crisis management summit level group personally headed by the Prime Minister, and within a day of the military operation starting, the first of the evacuation flights had actually already started.
No Indian left behind.
बहुत गर्व हुआ मैं भारत में अपने, वो भी चाह के पाकिस्तान के जो बच्चे के वो कह रहे कि काश हमारा प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी होता।
वेलकम बैक टू द मदरलैंड।
Watch Airlift, the inside story of Operation Ganga on News9 Plus for the Genflix.
With all this gear, you must be wondering if I'm climbing a mountain. Well, let me give you a wider look of this place. This is Asia's largest mountain of shame.
A mountain of waste, almost the height of the Qutub Minar.
When you enter capital cities of some of the biggest countries in the world, you don't have 3 garbage mountains waiting to welcome you, depending on whichever side of the city you enter from.
The thing is that a lot of times we talk about landfills only when there's a fire at the landfill. You need to understand that a landfill is at fire almost throughout the year. It's only when the firefighters are not able to douse the fire is when it actually catches the nation's attention, the city's attention, or media attention.
The towering landfills worsen one of Delhi's biggest problems: pollution.
यहाँ पर आप रात को आओ, दिन में आओ, आप 1 घंटे बैठ नहीं सकते बाहर। इतनी धूल, प्रदूषण, महक, आप खाना भी नहीं खा सकते बाहर बैठ के।
Life around the landfill is a curse.
हमारे घर में जो बड़े हैं उन्हें अस्थमा के वो पेशेंट है, आए दिन उनको नेबुलाइजर लगाना पड़ता है।
डॉक्टर ने मुझे ये चीज बोला कि यहाँ का एरिया छोड़ के कहीं और जाइए।
Delhi's garbage mountains are now a fetid symbol of the national capital's trash problem. The question is, who is to be blamed? Watch Delhi's garbage mountains. Streaming on News9 Plus for the Genflix.
Pakistan is actually genociding Baloch people. So being Baloch is a crime. If you are a Baloch, it means in the eyes of Pakistan, you don't have any right to live.
The Chinese and Pakistanis are colonizing the Baloch and exploiting their resources.
The Baloch armed struggle will continue unless China withdraws, Pakistan military withdraws from Balochistan, and give Baloch complete authority to decide for themselves.
The Baloch feel that if they don't act now, they will become marginalized.
What lies ahead for Balochistan?
Balochistan, Bangladesh 2.0. This and more. Streaming on India's first OTT video magazine, News9 Plus. Download now.
Gautam Adani, one of the richest men in the world, or a business honcho, accused of manipulating the market.
अदानी जी 609 नंबर से दूसरे नंबर तक कैसे पहुंचे? सिर्फ एक सवाल पूछा, नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आपका अदानी जी से रिश्ता क्या है?
He has given the space, the railways, the airport, which he has no experience also. So the country's interest has been compromised.
Government has been very clearly supporting few industrial groups, including Adani's industrial group.
Target Adani, streaming now.
A very warm welcome to all of you. I'm Meha Bhardwaj Alter. After a long delay, finally, the 2023 ODI World Cup schedule was launched yesterday. And while Indian fans will get an opportunity to see their favorite players in 9 out of the 10 World Cup venues, the timetable will be hectic for the Indian team given that they are travelling the length and breadth of the country. Out of all the top teams, India are travelling the most, and unlike IPL where they're playing 20 overs a day, the ODI World Cup will be a different ball game. In comparison, Pakistan have lucked out